Sharing my discovery against Islam is not intended to insult or hurt the feelings of Muslims, but my purpose is to show the truth and save Muslims from a false religion. Simon Wilder, quoting Walt Whitman, Song of Myself, you shall no longer take things at second or third hand, not look through the eyes of the dead, nor feed on the spectres in books. You shall not look through my eyes either, nor take things from me. You shall listen to all sides and filter them from yourself. Movie with honors. Just when you think you know something, you have to look at in another way, even though it may seem silly or wrong. You must try. Now, we all have a great need for acceptance, but you must trust that your beliefs are unique, your own, even though others may think them odd or unpopular, even though the herd may go, that's bad. Robert Frost said, two roads diverged in the wood, and I took the one less traveled by, and that has made all the difference. This is a battle, a war, and the casualties could be your hearts and souls. Simon Wilder, you asked a question, sir. Now let me answer it. The beauty of the Constitution is that it can always be changed. The beauty of the Constitution is that it makes no set law other than the faith and the wisdom of ordinary people to govern themselves. Movie with honors. Break free from Islam and religious beliefs, listening to your heart and shining bright.
Hello, greetings everyone. This is me again, Zara Jawad. I had to hurry before, noises start of the day in the daytime. So otherwise, I'll have to wait for a long time. And so, just another thought has come up about this Hashar, Surah Hashar ayat. So, continuing, I'm going to share the thought. Shias, I care for you. So please join me if you have ever had any doubts about this religion and but you kept quiet because and tried to suppress it or something because it's guna, because it's a sin to have a doubt, and you would be very fearful to even share this with someone, your close relative, friend, or anyone. So if you have ever been in that position, condition, join me. I really care for the truth. We are here, and also for justice's sake, right? So, and so I'll start with the Surah. Have I forgotten to say something else? So sorry if when I remember, the beginning introduction will be when I remember. Sorry, I've forgotten some things. Maybe I had to say in the beginning. So please take this academically, although our feelings will rise, because after all, I'm a very emotional, sensitive person, and becoming too sensitive over the years also. And sorry, I mean, when I was listening to the Al Kafi, it hadiths from another ex-Shia, Aaron Yeager, it was hurting me a lot. And so please do your research after this. I know it hurts to hear it from another ex-Shia even, being an ex-Shia myself. You know, you just want to stop and you want to say, stop, stop. No, no, no. But, we all care for the truth, justice, so that humanity would rise to its true heights, and a human being even would rise to the height of a human being, the, and claim your divinity or your humanity. If you don't believe in divinity, at least claim your humanity. So a thought came about this Surah Hashar ayat, uh, that even, so I've thought about it from all sides, whichever way Shia Islam would come to me on this ayat, that they were hypocrites. So when they were this part, and they thought that their fortresses would protect them from Allah, meaning they had, I read Akapuya and Ali commentary on multilingual Quran under this ayat. I don't want to go there right now, just briefly tell you. Maybe when I have the heart, I'll go there. But do not forget the other ayats and discrepancies of Surah Tahrim, where he is forgiven for making unlawful what Allah has made lawful for him on oath to his wife or wives, right? Two annoying wives over there. We are told in Surah Tahrim, sorry, over there means. So sometimes my English is like this. I hope you will overlook my terrible, terrible English. So, and sorry, you have to be really intelligent to get me, to put things together as a broken self and broken way. I go unprepared with this. So, another thing came to me was that uh, these people had killed some Muslims, like Akapuya has mentioned. So, we say that. They killed the Muslim believers, and then they start to hide in their houses and fortress, because it also, not only does it, but it once mentions fortresses here, right? Even if they were behind ramparts or fortresses, Allah would get them. Now, so anyway, I'm appealing. Shia, Zahara, yes. So I'm kind of shocked. So Akapuya says the Bani Nadir. Might as well go there and so many things. The Shia commentary, M.A. Ali or Akapuya. Sorry, it could be M.A. Ali commentary. I correct myself on this ayat of Surah Hashar. So I have to be now strong. But remember the those who were spreading rumors and they were diseased in hearts. Surah Azab, ayat 60 to 61, 60, 61, 62. So, God massacred them. So, as a Shia, I was told that there was no way. And remember Surah Muhammad ayat, strike at their, bind them, Zahra. So, as a Shia, if I read the Quran, such verses, I'm thinking, I have thought about it and I don't accept it under no circumstances. Can you go into their houses, pull them out, drag them out, evacuate them from their lands? See, if Prophet Muhammad didn't like the Madinans, it wasn't his city. He could have done hijrat again. He could have, gone to another city. If he was unwelcome by the Jews also, and he's blaming the Jews, that the Jews of that time came to Medina and took the land from the whoever polytheists or whoever they were, right? So why don't you be good? And do I have to say this? But I have to say this for the Shias. It now it was so it was that land was now, the I did acquiescence of land when you a certain thing you don't say anything and you let them live. Let's say it's your land, but you don't say anything, you're silent, and you let these people live there, nomads or some, what did you call those Mexican, those, okay, can't remember, but the nomads live there, and you've kept quiet for a long, long time, and then they've taken over. But after, even in common law, it says that after some time, since you kept quiet and never said a word, you would lose that land, which is yours, because you accused it. So the law of acquiescence, or however it's pronounced, that word, acquiescence. And so, under no circumstances, I've given thought to this ayat in every way I could, that you have the right to expel them from their homes, since they are Madinans, or they're Jews of Khaybar, or then you have to move away from that place. Since there is an ayat, O Muhammad, will you compel them to believe and cut their trees out of rebellion, and even break their houses, make perhaps even they made. So another way, another look at this would be that since I consider Prophet Muhammad a false prophet now, and the Quran uh, paste and copy from other, maybe the Jews. Waraka was there, he was a Christian. Um, Waraka knew Hebrew too. He met the monk when he was a child with his uncle. The who was he? What's his name? I've forgotten his name. And so he learned a lot from traveling, and we say he was illiterate. Only God taught him, and only from God he learned how to read and write. Some say, no, no, don't say he was illiterate. Some people did not take offense to this, that Rasulullah was illiterate and only learned from God. But then we question that, because through traveling, as he traveled with his uncle Abu Talib, wouldn't he learn a lot? And he met the monk Bahira or Bahira, Bahira, I think, Bahira monk. I've read this in Hayatul Qulub too. Allama Majlisi's book, and heard it. The book in English translation, volume 1 and 2, about the lives of the Prophet and this Prophet. Okay, so there's no now. I want to say, would that what kind of an excuse would it be, right? He casts terror into their hearts because if you consider the other ayats too, don't forget Surah. So I'll have to go to again Surah Azab. Azab. Haven't we excused him enough? So there were these people in Medina. It was their land now. They just came there and took it, or it was they snatched it away or something. They fought for it. They won. Now they're here in Medina, the Jews. So you take Hijrat again. You do a second Hijrat. And now these, you see, because even as a Shia, when I when I when I paid attention to what actually is happening in this ayat, Surah Azab ayat 37. Like he hid in his heart and he's telling Zaid to keep his wife and fear Allah, whereas you concealed in your heart. Also consider this part of that surah, ayat, that ayat. And now we find excuses for that too. If the hypocrites and those in whose hearts is disease, and those who spread rumors in Al Madinah do not cease, they're not going out killing Muslims and Mu'minins, faithful believers. They're not after Rasulullah. But what after Rasulullah's life? But what they're saying is that perhaps they were saying, now can you look at it in another way, in another light, that he's a false prophet, like I'm saying? And why would I do this, right? And why would the Jews do that of his time? So I can understand why the Jews were doing this. Weren't we told, Shias, that Imam Hussein, Rawangi, no, after Karbala, the ladies, holy ladies, and they were saying, Bibi Sakina was also giving out the story that we are not Baghis, we are not infidels. We are my father was the grandfather, the grandson of Prophet Muhammad, and they have distorted it. This- I feel like, sorry, I will have a kind of a pause for the breakdown I'm having. Hypocrites and those in whose hearts is a disease. So this thought came up. I said, let me just mention it, right? Maybe. But Akapuya says, okay, I'll take you to Akapuya. So what? Oh, sorry. What do you do here? What do you do with them? Huh? These hypocrites. When my father told me until the murder is not taken place, Imam Ali could not do anything, even though he knew his murderer, because Imam Ali has spirit. I asked him this, right? Since Imam Ali has spiritual knowledge and you're supposed to protect your life, not go for the suicide, why did he not take action against his murderer? But he woke him up, we are told, in the mosque when he went. Ibn Muljim was woken up by Imam Ali. He could not take action against this murderer, assassinator of his before the act of murdering him or having the intention to kill him, but he injured him. So then we were told that Rasulullah also did not take action against hypocrites, even though, like in other ways, they were cunning and very, very cunning, treacherously trying to uproot Islam, until the act is done. So, with these kind of instigators and all what action should be taken, they could be imprisoned, right? So you can imprison them, inciting against the government and all this. But remember, Medina was Jews, and Rasulullah had done hijrat from Makkah, gone to Medina. I think this is where the Islamic calendar starts from. Also, a very important time for the Muslims and Islam. Truly, if the hypocrites and those in whose hearts is a disease, and those who stir up sedition, right, in their city, actually, in the city, desist not, we shall certainly stir thee up against them. Then will they not be able to stay in it as thy neighbors for any length of time. So, what happens if you are against Prophet Muhammad? Like, you don't agree. What happens to you? You are called a hypocrite, infidel, disbeliever, and sedition monger, rumor monger. If you publish against him, warn people against him and his religion. And why? So, you see, according to Islam, because you believe that this is a true prophet, but reason and close examination of verses of the Quran ayats, they didn't give uh, proof beyond reasonable doubt to me. There are discrepancies. Surah Tahrim, ayat 1, and Surah Azab ayats, and all this, right? So accursed wherever they are found, being seized and massacred completely. Hmm. Sorry for the sounds I'm making. Just why doesn't he leave Medina? So I'm again saying, like I said in my second channel, he's very. This means you know how clever this person. Let me not. Okay, let you decide. Accursed wherever they are found. I could be here. I could be one of them. So do you see what happens to them? Massacred completely. And in the Shia commentary, I won't name the commentator. Yeah, commentators. The writers of the commentary. No, I did not find a sound reason for this. That Prophet Muhammad never practiced this in his life, but what he did to Abu Nadir, Bani Nadir, how can I believe in that? This is the commentary of the Shias under these ayats. This is the established way of Allah. And then the commentator, Shia commentator, commentary says, not Shia commentator, Shia commentary says that, well, Imam Ali had to do it, and then Imam Mahdi will come and establish justice and do this. So, yes, there was a time in my Shia that when I was a Shia that I left Imam Ali. I couldn't read Najil Balagha. It was like a thriller movie for me, like a thriller book. So I just needed peace and not too much of this controversies and violence and too much, too strict. So some things I questioned Imam Ali on in his Najil Balagha. So I left Imam Ali, but then came, no, but I cannot leave Imam Hussein. Because when all avenues, we were told, of peace are closed, then you take up the sword. So sorry, Shia Zara. I'm telling myself, my line to myself. This part I got from English American song, Journey, I think. My line to myself had to be true. It's all because of you. Yeah, I think it's Journey song. If the hypocrites and those in whose hearts is a disease. And you could say in Urdu, Hamari Billy Hampe meow kar rahi hai aaj. Shias, but I really care for you. I care for the truth. And I care for justice. And you're right. How, like, this is unjust, right? To get you in the houses now in full burqa. Some of you ladies, Shias, I know my mother's cousins, complete burqa, complete covering, hijab. If the hypocrites and those in whose hearts is a disease, spread false. So massacre them, completely massacring. Shias, sorry, where is your when all avenues we should not be violent? No way, right? Here I found this for those, and it doesn't even say they're killing the believers. Now, if what the commentators put on their own, that one, no, one, and this sedition could bring about, they could kill them. No, no, please ask a European or some, like, the reason, please. Sorry, I don't mean to put Europeans above us, but it's like the level-headed, reasonable man thing is there. Sorry to say this. If the hypocrites and those in this is not that they went killing them after their lives, but this is about sedition, rumor mongers. Huh? And is Medina yours? Believers, Prophet Muhammad's. No, you can do hijrat. So this is about rumor mongers, sedition, in whose hearts is a disease. Huh? Evil desire for illegal sex. Come on, I mean, Jews, I know that they don't, they have very strict laws, kosher and this, about eye for an eye, tooth for a tooth, and zina when you're married. No, no, they have strict laws, Moses' laws on uh, adultery, fornication, I don't know, but adultery, I know. I think very strict laws. Ah. So hear this, right? For the rumor monger sedition against the government. You've come in Medina against their government, against their leaders. Who was Huway, their chief, against their chiefs? So they had their Torah, they had their books. You can say do things against them. No, no, you've come to Medina as a refugee from Makkah. You leave that place. Makkah was not assigned to you, and the Kaaba was not there. Okay, you can make the excuse that the Kaaba is Ibrahim and this and that, but Medina, you cannot make an excuse for Medina. I'm very, very angry. So no, he cannot make an excuse for Medina. Let's say I go to Dubai or Abu Dhabi, and I'm Radha Rani, and okay, let's say, or a Hindu from India, because the Muslims are something, and he's as a refugee he lands up in Abu Dhabi, and then he says like, and they don't accept him because he's they are Muslims, the leader and all. Now he goes saying, "Oh, you are rumor mongers again." A few Muslims have gone with him. Oh, sorry, Hindus. Would it be right? So I didn't. Oh, so these thoughts come up, and I shock myself, right? As I'm taking it step by step. So why didn't you think? Why didn't the religious scholars in the past or things like that? And when think of this: when all avenues of peace are closed, and they broke their faith. It's like they broke a trust, a treaty of peace or something. And this Surah Hashar, we're going to explain it away. And okay, maybe you'll explain it away. Houses also broken by their hands and the believers' hands. No, no, no. Shias, koi gunjaish hai nahi. There's no gunjaish. I will leave you with no excuse whatsoever. And myself included. My other part, because I was a Shia, I know how the Shia Islam is and what reasons they give. Cut down of the palm trees. Imam Sajjad, I read, is saying what Prophet Muhammad said, if there are fruits on the trees and all this, then don't cut them. But palm trees have dates and coconuts, excuse me, or left standing on their trunks. So cut down. Okay, and some of them they didn't cut down, but some. What about this part which they cut down? Look at it. Don't escape. I know it's extremely painful. Rasulullah's orders. Such etiquette, such manners, exalted manners, example we must follow. This is in Rasulullah's time. Rasulullah is ordering his believers, his Sahabas, Imam Ali, cut off their palm trees by the order of Rasulullah and Allah. You see, what does it say here? It was by permission of Allah. So we have no excuse now. Well, some Sahabas and some this, some that. No excuse whatsoever. And even leaving out all this, Surah Azab ayat 60, 61, and also leaving out these ayats, you, if I take you to Surah Muhammad, strike at their necks, right? So, oh, because they struck at our neck, then don't cry over butchered. Oh, you know what Saad ibn this Umar is Saad and you know this one. What was his name? The other one who cut off Imam Hussein's. So you can't say it without crying, right? Neither can I. We hello, no, Zara, please. Hello, Imam Hussein. You know his Ali Akbar, and then right, Ali Asghar, 5 months old. No, don't say it. He gave his all, and in the end, he goes. What you have done to our hearts. Maybe there was Ali Akbar there, Safiya bint Uwais, husband, father, Huwei, Huwei. Sorry, I can't pronounce his name properly. And those who, no, come here, Surah Muhammad ayat. It's because they disbelieved, follow falsehood. Mm. Now we come to this major. So when you meet those, you meet them, and they put in brackets battle. Okay. Let's say it's also right what they put battle. And when the war has laid down, it's, but maybe the believers started this war. So, okay, let's say the disbelievers started this war. So, when you meet those who disbelieve, you'll say, no, Zara, because they were striking at the next. So, Allah told us to strike those Muslims, to strike at their necks until when you have inflicted slaughter upon them. You know what slaughter is? Like with throat slaughter. Imam Hussein in Karbala. Neck. Then what do you do with them? Secure their bonds, yeah, tightly bind them. जंजीरों से जकड़ा. No, 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 no. Abid, Imam Sajjad. क्यों? क्यों? Bibi Sakina is saying, right? There's a Noha, old Noha, very old, my childhood Noha. ये क्यों? बीबियों के सर से चादर छीनी जा रही है. Huh? 3 years old Bibi Sakina, Imam Hussein's daughter, is saying, ये किसने मेरे बिरादर के सर पे है मारा पत्थर? Who has hit my brother Imam Sajjad, Imam Zain al-Abidin, Imam Ali ibn al-Hussein, head with the stone, and either confer favor afterwards, or ransom them until the war lays down its burdens. Ransom them, यानी money मिल रहा है आपको, पैसे मिल रहे हैं, और पैसे मिल रहे हैं या क्या मिल रहा है? Ransom, or leave them, free them. When you meet, it's just so ransom them with the, or just leave them free, or what's ransom? Yeah, just set them free, but bond them first. Yeah, ransom is free. It has nothing to do with money. Sorry, excuse me, I don't mean copyrights. Forgot to put a meaning. Yes. No, ransom means a sum of money demanded. Oh, don't give me all these shocks. Really, I mean, I'm serious about that. It's like someone is kidnapped. Oh, the ransom money. It, I thought ransom them, free them without money. Obtain the release of a captive by paying a ransom. Like the amount could be anything. So this ransom does, what a stupid person I am. Ransom does not mean freeing without money, it means taking money for it. How come, or paid for the release of this. हशर नशर है, कयामत है बर्पा, सर नंगे शाम. So you see, I could get emotional as a Shia. Oh God, sorry. Sometimes I have this ransom. Okay, do you see this? So no excuse for it. 38 minutes, and I don't want it to be 1 hour. Now, any which way the Shia thought is going to come on me for this, because we are looking for justice for the polities, for those, and we want to. Don't you want to know how great your religion is? Like I wanted to know. Every ayat is so great. Every word has several dimensions. Quran, ye Quran e Pak hai, walwala. I mean, Sabri brothers used to come for my birthday every year. My mother had made this wish to God. She liked the Qawwali standing at her gate, hearing Qawwali praising Allah and Rasulullah. So she said that if I have a child who survives, and I will on his or her birthday call the Qawwals for her birthday, right? So ये कुरान पाक है वलवला Sabri brothers, huh? Ghulam Sabri Saab and Makbul Sabri Saab. Whew. ये कुरान पाक है वलवला. Don't you want to know what it is? Okay, I've got to melt down again. Nervous breakdown, sorry. So no, no, this should Surya. So break. What? How will you? This is because they're opposed. Allah and His Messenger. Shaku word is written here. This is a rare word in the Quran. It's in another variation with one Q only in Surah Hud, ayat 106, I found. And then you can look at the Surah Qamar, Shaqaq. I don't know how it's written there, variation of Shaku. They're opposed. Or the word used is not disassociated. Or you could, translators have put split or set themselves against, or some translate, let me see, and they set themselves against God and His Messenger. Where's the splitting one? Can't find it. Sorry, no. Maybe no, no. They did it. This is because they resisted. You know what resistance is? Just resisting is defensive, right? You are resisting something, like you want to avoid it or you want to escape it. Resistance is not uh, offense. An offense. It's a defensive thing out of fear, or you can't take it and you want to resist Allah and His Messenger. You want to resist that thing. So they say now, the Europeans, American spirit, Western, that resistance is what? The more you resist something, the more it persists. So absorb it, accept what is coming your way. Shaku. So disassociation word is not used here. Should have been used because they're actually really resisting, opposed Allah and His. What a word! And shaku, wretched, with one Q and no alif in Surah Hud means wretched. They were wretched. Ayat 106. So a very rare word used here for them. Very clever person, I must say. But you will, uh, if I say it, even to an, if a Shia is listening to me and I was your Shia, at least if I failed in some things, but my uh, heart was with Imam Hussein, and yet I had to question him to see, like, how far can I go? Then proclaim the bounties of Allah unto others, Surah Dhaha, ayat, that if the Christians tell me something that uh, Christ, maybe, a Christian might help me, heal me, when a Shia may fail me. But am I going to say, no, okay, I'll change my religion because I found no one and a Christian helped me and healed me? And also, their love and this and that caretaking is great. So, will I leave the Daman? Will I leave Imam Hussein? No. Why? Because Hussein, I will tell them what is Hussein. And they'll say, no Shia came and helped you. But I'll say, okay, this is something that you Christians, we've heard you're great, you know, in helping out and all this. But I retain I'm a Husseini. So any which way the Christians, the world may come, Shaitan may come in a good way to me. Khalil Gibran has written against the priests. So it's not me as a Muslim saying this. Khalil Gibran was a Christian. Khalil Gibran has written, these priests take money and this and that. So, any which way, any person may come, or I may fall in love with a Christian. Does that mean I change my religion? Although they will not force me to change my religion, but our men, Muslim men, force them. They can marry Christians, and the girl is not allowed to marry a Christian. The Musalma, faithful Mominine girl, female. Our men, I heard, were allowed to marry Christians, or they can change their religion. I don't know, something. That's a bit fuzzy. I'm not sure about that. But our females, Shia females, are not allowed to marry Christian men. So any point here, again, another point comes up and another point comes up. So I want to mention all these points, but the main point here is that uh, uh, anything, anyone, your care, I'm very grateful. I'll say, Christians, thank you very much for helping me. But I'm a Shia. I'm a Husseini. And you know what Imam Hussein did? He called himself a servant of Allah, not even the son of Allah. And so humbly he gave not even his life. Ali Akbar is going, Hazrat Abbas is going. And we do have charitable, but in Pakistan they don't allow us. They kill our Shias. Doctors and all they've killed. We have Sayyid Mahsan Al Hakim's son was Sayyid Mehdi. They had their, social work is there, meaning the Islamic way to help people. All this. One thing what was missing in our thing was that Catholic way. You go like we're not organized. Like even Ismailis, they have their imam. So in Jamaat Khan, if one Ismaili harms someone or does something wrong, then the whole Jamaat, then they are organized, very organized, very very organized. Ismaili Shias. So that we were missing in the 12 Shias. And the marriage thing is that the Catholics, I heard that for 1 month, 6 months, well, how many days, they announce it in church. This one is getting married to this one. Any objections? There's like something. Because, and far from the madding crowd, like someone could just get a mutta done and get married and have a child and leave that person. Although we have these Shias. Uh, not all are good Shias, right? So yeah, if we or like in Surah Nisa, you have a fear, so refrain. But if you can't refrain, if you fasting even doesn't help you, then marry these slave girls by the permission of the guardian, chaste and all this. So I felt that some things were missing. The Quran had not covered everything in our Shia Islam too. For example, and our Shia Islam, although I felt Imam Hussein had completed my religion and we had marriage counseling. Oh, what a marriage counselor Prophet Muhammad was. I realize now. And to announce, in the Imam Barga, in our community, that this person is getting married to this person, right? And any heartbroken girl out there or man, any objections anyone has about this? Very nice. I felt this was really good. Like you could just not drop the cousin because she's ugly and find a beautiful another Irani UAE figure, beautiful, and marry her. And the father is meeting Shia religious scholars and this and the girl, the lapchari, not ugly duckling, but used. You know what I mean? So that Indian, sorry, that Indian song, Patali Kamare, Aaja Mere, and then she falls on the footsteps on the door of someone going down, that the girl, Allah. So we not want this happening. Now my accent also changing, right? What this in Shia? Please, what you call it? Dear Shias, my beloveds, take this into, but maybe, Indians have a very, also very strong copyright. So one woman falling down, and so, he making first all these promises and all that, and then finding beautiful woman like Prophet Muhammad did. We are told he can even marry beautiful women, what his right hands possess. Although now Surah Azab verse, which one? 52? The stop. God put a stop to his marrying beautiful women, even if he finds it beautiful now. Stop to his marrying many women. So we have this Patali Kamar. Well, the woman is not going to object, noble, keep quiet, and gracefully walk away. Yeah. So there's this Indian movie song, the old one, and so Surah Muhammad just no Surah what Prophet Muhammad did. Now you see good things for finding these loopholes in my religion. Also not good for women, right? No, sorry. What is the ayat number? 52, 53? Oh, believers do not enter the homes. Oh, it will not be blameworthy for the wives of the Prophet if the fathers, the sons, their brothers, and their brothers' sons, their sisters' sons, and their women with whom they have social relations, and the persons whom the right hands will enter their houses. How could I forget what verse is? You are not allowed to beautiful women. 52. How could I forget this ayat? Not lawful to you. Now there's a stop to his marrying, or whatever that word is used in Islam. Oh, please listen to, I lately went back to Arif Ajakia and listened to Sachwala Sab, what he had to say on his channel, Arif Ajakia's channel. Not lawful to you, O Muhammad, are any additional women after this. And what is such wala? Okay, so this beauty thing. Even if the beauty were to please you, except exception again for what your right hands possess. Uh, so such wala sahib said, like, anyways, we in Shia Muta a temporary marriage, but what it is just without a guardian, you can privately do this. So look at this beautiful women apply to your slave girls, but you see, very good. Abdul Halim, very good translation put here. Direct. You, Prophet, are not permitted to take any further wives, nor to exchange the wives you have for others. Exchange wives, yeah, okay, for others, other wives. but God knows what he was doing. Even if these, sorry, I'm inciting you people. No, I'm telling you, I not to know what he did. He could have. I'm insinuating something bad about him. I think he raped women and prostitution. What? He just legalized prostitution. Even if these attract you with their beauty, but this does not apply to your slave girls. Shias, God is watchful over you. क्या खुदा को तुम लोगों ने the, this person, God is watchful over you. What a clever person, I tell you. God is watchful. Now, wouldn't your blood boil? Are, such wala sahab what he said about this ayat, Surah Azab, ayat 50. Oh, women, do you have any izzat? Uh, you know, eh ghairat Maryam, tera bazaar mein jana. Something happened to my voice. I not have energy. Where is it? Huh? Why are they not giving? Oh, because you did not put. Sorry, it's my fault. But it's not such a only time takes time. But we have made lawful. Look, it means boom, boom, boom without marriage, and they remain chaste. And now that those ayats will, we said, I just I did not want to. I didn't come here to talk about this. But since now my boiling point, my uh, boiler has reached again. O Prophet, indeed we made the lawful to you. Halal hai. Women, not your wives, right? It's a nisa. Wives can't see Soja. This long, sorry. O Prophet, indeed we have made lawful. Yes, lawful is there. To you, as what? Yeah, wives. Wives. Whom to you have given the bridal money. Bridal. Ujurahunna. You know what? You know what ujurahunna means? You don't want to know? Women? It's not a, it's a, you not want me to say it. Ujurge. Zainab. Zainab Ujurge. No, no. I not, I think this bridal money. But I not to know Arabic like I Sachwala Sahib is done his what does Ujur Hanna? Arabs will tell us, but they don't want to tell us, right? Any female Arab, please, can you tell us what this is? Bridal money? Meher? Although they say meher is a Arabic word, I learned from Sachwala Sahib. So if you want to look, Sachwala Sahib here, Arif Ajake, wait, I show you I'm not lying. And if I put his words upside down somewhere like that, please forgive me. No, wait. I just show you so that you believe me. Not to believe me. See it for yourself. I give you evidence. Yeah, better word. Explosive interview of ex-Molvi Sachwala who exposes all fault lines of Quran and Islam. You see this? This video you can check on Arif Ajakia's channel. So it was really, really shocking, sad, again and again when I've heard it from Christian Prince or Rob Christian and from Sira International YouTube channel, YouTubers. I've heard it from Mr. J, P Fender channel, Christian Prince, Arabic word, Rob Christian, what the nikah is, what the meaning. And aqad mean contract. You know why Arabs not to say nikah? Okay, let me show you in Indian movie nikah. Uh, Sitam, what that is song? Oh, wait. Indians are very, I just a glimpse, yeah? Not play on here. Oh, now one, oh, what is this Ujar game? Allah has given to you and the daughters. Okay, so Sachwala Sahib says sisters, but the daughters, yani, not behne, but sorry, I don't mean to pick on Sachwala Sahib, but like the daughters of your uncles, your aunts, your paternal aunts, this, that, daughters. Betiyan, you can. Ujura, no, give them that the bridal money. Very nicely, decently put, but still not a close. Like my sports teacher used to say, sorry, no, not the sports teacher, sorry. My hockey coach teacher used, my teacher in Karachi Americans. Close, but not close, but no cigar. Translation, meaning the translation of ujur hunna, the bridal money. So I haven't checked this. I didn't recheck it because no. You don't want to know this. No, let me do it privately. I don't want to get a shock here. What? Where have we been, Shias? And Pakistani Shias, have you been reading the Quran in Urdu translation? That's just, sorry, didn't mean copyrights. So, have you been reading this Quran in your translations? Not word by word, not knowing what exactly the Arabic word mean. You will get a shock of your life. Sorry to say this, Pakistani Shias and other Shias whose mother tongue is not Arabic, or they learn through translators only, not word by word what it really means. So you see what the shock of my life I got here in Surah. I've lost it. Surah, not to mean copyrights infringement. Sorry, I have to search like this, and it's showing Google News and all. So, excuse me. Surah Hashar ayat. Ye kya baat hai? Oh, I was supposed to go to multilingual. Surah Hashar. So let me tell you with a heavy heart what uh, the Shia commentary writes. I will not be able to read it, so sorry, this doesn't. I would have done it some other time. Yes, I'm resisting, not opposing. Surah Hashar is 59. ये कैसी बात हुई, right? 59. Can't even now everything has been like a little bit out of focus. I think I'm losing my energy. I don't. I think I'm resisting this. So it is He who got out the unbeliever. I mean, Allah got out the unbelievers among the people of the book. So my previous live stream, continuing from there, that another thing could be that how I read it as a Shia, and it came to also that these people had killed, and then they were in the fortresses hiding hiding. They went out, they killed some Muslims, and this is what after the Battle of Badr, where is it where the Shia commentary says the hypocrites had sympathized with the Jews of Bani Nadir, whose opposition had grown strong since the Muslim reverse at Uhud, when many well known companions had fled. Remember Shia's only Imam Ali standing there, and had promised to side with them if it came to a collision with the Muslims, and to emigrate with them if they were forced to emigrate. When the Holy Prophet visited their habitation to conduct an inquiry concerning of killing of some Muslims, they tried to kill him, but he alive. Then, because of their treason and projected murder of the Holy Prophet, they were asked to leave the strategic position which they occupied about 3 miles south of Medina, endangering the very existence of the Muslims. At first, they disagreed, relying on their fortresses and their secret alliances with the pagans of Mecca and the hypocrites. Hello, Nelly, among the Muslims. Good morning, dear. Good morning, Nelly. Dear friend, how are you? You have been imparting such an academic breakdown of Asmani Kitab that I'm going to share to people that have not heard you before. Thank you for all your efforts. Thank you for, oh my goodness, really? Asmani Sky. Nelly saying that, oh my goodness. Nelly, I will get, I, I start to think I'm something. Nelly, no, no, it is, thank you so much. God bless you. And it is just that it is not me. So I cannot take credit for it. It is another God, true God, helping me. And this time, this true God has come. So thanks to that true God who is helping me and the great Master who is helping me. I would never have been able to do this without a true God and your support and everyone's support. Whoever is supporting me and has allowed me to do this with the help of God and all of you included. So please do share it. I'm saying that I'm not so good at eloquently. So if someone can be even like I'm slow and breaking down and sharing my personal feelings and all this. No, no, I'm not humble. See, the moment I, no, 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 that you are, thank you so much. No, 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 I'm not under the, uh, uh, do you think, no, wait a minute. If I see the ego, Nelly, but thank you so much. Humble, no. If I show I'm humble, then I'm not humble. Then I fear some arrogance in me and ego coming out. So this may be a made up humility. So thank you for your compliments, but really I don't deserve all this. However, yes, this academic, if you think this is good and it will help people, please do share and even work on it. Like you can share it with others who are able to, who are better to explain this better. Or I'm so, you made my day, Nelly. Thank you so much. I never thought this would. I have very few followers. You know, that day Al Moon came and invited me to his ex Muslim community channel on YouTube. And he has many, many followers, like K's and K's. So please do share uh, as much as you like. And I would be so honored, so, humbly honored. But as for humility, humble, it's God's grace on me. Otherwise, the ego is very, very tricky. The mind, the person is very tricky. So, did I show that I'm humble? If I showed I'm humble, then that is not true humility. That's just a facade. I'm scared. Perhaps I am. What I'm scared of is that I cannot take credit for this. And if I can save humanity, one Muslim out of this lie, I would feel my life has lived fully to its full potential extent, and be grateful to God, and you know things like that. So okay, Nelly, I really don't know. I'm so I don't know what to say to you. You are great in your beautiful, most beautiful way. You're such a great person, such a great, beautiful soul. I cannot say. I'm so honored to have you here. Okay, so here oh God, there's so much I wish I could. May God give you everything, Nelly. May you become a saint. May God and you become one in no time. If there's anything I can do for you, let me know, please. If in any way, if you ever need someone, I'm here. We're one in spirit, soul, heart. You're a beautiful, beautiful, not only a beautiful person, but a beautiful soul, heart person. I would live to see at least 100 people watching live for starters. You deserve much more. I hope I am to redirect people to your channel. I hope I can. Okay, so you want to read? Oh God, 100 people watching me. I'll shy off. I'm really shy. Uh, Maybe I won't even come here up to 100 people watching me. I'll be so scared to come here, and I can't prepare myself. So I would live to see at least you would live, Nelly. No, no, don't say this for starters. You are really you like this. I'm so my thing is different. I didn't think anyone would like this one. So I'm so touched deeply by you, Nelly. Nelly, what I really need from you personally is just keep going what you do for the sake of humanity. Thank you. Yes, that's well put. Yes, yes, I keep going. Even though my yeah, keep going for the sake of humanity. Nelly, I wish I could, bring your comment here, but I can't. It only if I push it, it'll say report or block. Those actions I don't want. I don't know how they do it. They go through I can't get the thing, decoder or encoder or what they use. I can't. It doesn't work with me. So this is what's working. Otherwise, I would have your comment on the screen, but I don't know how to do it. Oh, and I want to save this. So I have to, Nelly, I'm going to screenshot this. Because sometimes when after the stream, the live chat doesn't show the, excuse me, I have this problem. So sorry. Thank you. Bye for now. I'm at work. Okay, okay. Don't let me keep you. Will not want to do injustice to my work time. No, no, no. Yes, don't do any. Yes, that'll make me sad too. So please, yes, all your effort and attention on your work, and don't let me keep you here and become feel guilty. So please do go for your work now. All the best to you. Have a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful day. And those watching me here, have a wonderful, wonderful day. Thank you for joining me. Um, thank you so much for this, Nelly. Just one person's words can go a long way. Beautiful, kind words and encouraging words, inspiring, beautiful soul. I wish I mean, life is worth living for such of you, such beautiful people like you. You make my day. Have a beautiful, beautiful day always. God bless you and your family members much always. Thank you so much. Okay, so here it is he who got out the unbelievers among the people of the book from their homes at the first gathering of the forces. So if you had watched my previous live stream just earlier on in the day, you would know that you can watch that and then come here and watch this later on. Or you watch this now, but don't miss that one because this is a continuation of that one. A thought came in my mind that the Shias, as we thought that these people, they killed some Muslim of Prophet Muhammad's time, in Prophet Muhammad's time. And so now the fortress that they were hiding now in their houses. So that's why they were evacuated. They were asked to uh, come out of their houses among the people of the book. It is he who got out the unbelievers from among the people of the book from their homes at the first gathering of the forces. Little did you think that they would get out. And they thought that their fortresses would defend them from Allah. Get out. Get out. Where's the home? Oh, yes. Oh, people of the book from their homes. Not even houses, but a home is a home. At the first gathering, yes, home is written, sorry. So I was reading the commentary here, and I got a beautiful, so much from Nelly today that I cannot express in words. Okay, so the commentary is here, right? That these people killed some Muslims. They tried to kill Prophet Muhammad too, visited their habitation to conduct an inquiry concerning of killing of some Muslims. They tried to kill him, but he survived. Then because of their treason and projected murder, now can Holy Prophet survive in Medina with all the Jews surrounding him? And how many Muslims? A few Muslims were there. 100. How many Jews are there? Jews have been living in Medina much longer than Prophet Muhammad. And the Muslims, these new Muslims with Prophet Muhammad. So if you want to believe in the commentary, you can believe in the commentary. Sorry, I cannot believe in the commentary. And you remember Surah Fatayat? So let me tell you, if you think that these Jews wanted to kill and they were hiding, scared after having killed some Muslims, And so, even God says, even if they were behind fortresses, we would have gotten them because they killed some Muslims, right? Now you see these Jews here, they didn't even, Bedouin Jews, some of them, they were asked to come out for war or to protect Prophet Muhammad uh, as he goes to Makkah for the Hajj or something. What was it? Hudaybiyah treaty, however you may say it in the historical, Islamic historical way. These Jews didn't want to go. They said they were busy with their homes and family members and their businesses. Indeed, those who pledge allegiance to you, O Muhammad, they actually play. Yeah, this. ये कोई शिर्क नहीं है. Pleading, pledging allegiance to Muhammad is like pledging allegiance to Allah. लेकिन जो Shia बोलते हैं, whatever the Shia say is shirk for the non-Shia Muslims. Somehow you take it out, you take your anger. We have this problem, right? We take our some of us. Uh, we need Shias a punching bag or someone a punching bag. But you see, the thing is, I can now understand some Sunnis who hate Shia Islam that you you know subconsciously there's this thing, you know that your religion is not a true religion, and that psychology, I can understand your psychology for hating Shias, and at the drop of the hat, Shias shirk, 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 and why are they using wasilas as Ali, Imam Ali, and Hazrat Abbas, and Prophet Muhammad's family members, be Fatima Zahra. So you would like to use someone as a punching bag. We have this problem also in Islam among the Muslims, non-Shia Muslims. So combing through and getting you to see, because you see some things you want to resist, you don't want to see, you put the blame on another person. You know what they say about weak rumor mongers? They want to hide their mistakes. So they point at others' mistakes and false, yeah, accuse falsely sometimes because they like to, talk about others in order so that the attention would not fall on them. They're uh, so ashamed to look within themselves and they want to hide their own mistakes. So please be brave this time and look at this for your own good and for the good of other fellow Muslims like Shias and Ismailis and Ahmadis. Those who remain behind of the Bedouins will say to you, it's the 11th ayat of Surah Fatih. In case you can't see this right here, it's not focused properly for you on the live stream due to the live stream something. Uh, those who remained behind of the Bedouins, they wanted to remain behind. Will say to you, our properties and our families occupied us. Here is where Prophet Muhammad and his Allah betrayed these poor people. These peace loving business. We were told Hazrat Khadija was a businesswoman. Prophet Muhammad and was working for her, right? But since this Islam, he started to declare it to people and proclaim it, he made life miserable for others and himself also. So weren't the if okay, let's say if Hazrat Khadija was a man, a prince of Quraysh, and he was working for her, him, he was working for him. Until then, everything was okay. He was working for this Prince of Quraysh. But his religion came, and that's when it's now, you know. But he was working also. And if someone had told him, come, protect us, get your swords and all ready, armor, come, protect us. What? Protect you? We'll protect you, but, like we have family to take care of, properties, just like that, calling people to come, protect us. Because I'm going there to Medina, and I don't know whether the Medinans will strike, because I'm going to conquer Kaaba this time and take their gods out. There's a time and place for everything, Rasulullah. Not everyone can be in your army. Oh, sorry, did I? Maybe this is not a good let me put another example to you. We were busy with our property. Maybe I know Shia, so our faith. No, no, no. Our faith that all avenues of peace, when they're closed, Imam Hussein gave his all, sacrificed his all. And he told Hazrat Abbas not to sharpen his sword, because Abbas, Kamre Bani Hashem, Abbas, we're not going for war. I'm sending to bring water for the children. Pyase thirst. So put your sword in, sheathe it. How do you say it? The desert Arabs who stayed behind will say to you, we were busy with our property and our families. He wants to take everyone along with him. Anyways, the point here is that they didn't want to fight. They didn't want to go with him. And anyways, they knew the Makkans are not going to harm him. And did they harm him? No, he went peacefully, one side maybe from somewhere, and he conquered the Kaaba, and Abu Sufyan gave him the keys of the Kaaba. Wait, wasn't it? No, I have to look at the. Wait, maybe we have in the last ayat. Is it going to? I'm going too slow, I know, because many questions I know of Shia mind, I know. Muhammad is Allah's messenger, and those who are with him are firm with the unbelievers. No, we Shia, sorry, Quran. I mean, I was told that we should be good with the enemy too who comes to our house. Even an unbeliever, we don't know. Khuda janta hai, Allah bara hai. God is big, but compassionate with one another, firm with the unbelievers. But we were told that Imam Sajjad in the desert somewhere, Sahara, no, Arabia, not Africa. He found his father's butcherer thirsty, dehydrating, and he took out water. He had a mushk, in the leather bag of water they carried at that time. So he took out water, and so the person in the desert, dehydrated, dying of dehydration, told him he recognized the Imam Ali ibn al Hussein. He said that if you knew who I was, O Ali, if you knew who I was, you would not give me water. So Imam Ali, yeah, he was Imam now, the fourth Imam of the Shia. So Imam Ali ibn al-Hussein said, I know who you are and I know what you did, even. But I am here to do good. My hands can only do good. So I see a man dying of thirst right now, and I'm here to give you life. So I'll water. You need water, I'll give you water. Hmm? So no. Now, our Imams have said if our hadiths go against the Quran ayats, rad kar do, reject them, and even you can throw them on, at the wall. Just even if our names are on the hadiths and it says it's from us, throw them against the walls or against a wall. Muhammad is Allah's messenger. I wanted to actually check that Rasul at this time, the was it at this time when they went back to Makkah and conquered Makkah, right? Abu Sufyan gave Rasulullah the keys peacefully, I thought. Muhammad is Allah's messenger, and those who are with him are firm with the unbelievers, but compassionate with one another. You see them occupied in bowing and prostrating and in seeking Allah's bounty and good pleasure. They are distinguished from others by the marks of prostration on their faces. This must be coming from the, okay, I won't say it. Thus are they described in the Torah, they are the Injil. Jesus Christ said, the fruit is known by its tree and its roots and all this, something to that effect. If the tree is good, evil tree and the good tree is that of a tilt that puts forth its shoot. So how we have been deceived. Copy and paste. Waraka was a Christian. Remember Waraka? Then strengthened it so, yes. And so it becomes a stout and stands firmly. And what Jesus Christ says that love your enemies. And we were told that Imam Hussein and Imam Sajjad with his Psalms completes a religion. Even Christians cannot come and criticize this religion. You give them that our religion is true. We have the Psalms of Imam Zain al Abidin Zabur. You have the Zabur of Dawood. It's all included in this Islam. And Imam Sajjad has continued with the Zabur of Dawood. And you know who Imam Ali ibn al Hussein al Sajjad, Imam Zain al Abidin was. Love your enemies. Bless those who curse you, Jesus Christ. But oh yes, because of the paralytic comforter. So Prophet Muhammad is the comforter, but now he gets to the enemies, unbelievers. Those who are with him are firm with the unbelievers. Shias, weren't we told that we disassociate from the enemies of Rasulullah, not harm them until Imam Mahdi comes, I guess. Anyhow, firm, okay, not hate them, but you're not to even love your father's son who opposes Allah and the Messenger in the last day and does not obey that other ayat in Surah Mujadila, I think 22 ayat. So didn't they, where's the key? They got the, so you see here, my point was also that other points are coming up. He it is who sent his messenger with the true guidance and the religion of truth, that he may make it prevail over, no, please, no, I can't finish this ayat. Indeed, Allah shall fulfill the true vision which He showed to His messenger. Here it is. So this is Surah Fat ayat 27. Yes, what happened here? Ha- Having completed the rites of Umrah, they conquered. Yes, not fearing anyone. So if you're not fearing anyone, why are you telling the Bedouin Jews to come with you to protect the Prophet? And maybe they're Jews. They don't want to be Muslims. And it's in their Medina, in their city. He knew what you did, not know, and has arranged before that a conquest near at hand. No, no. Actually, I think, Abu Sufyan and the Jews, Baba, the Jews said, please, he's such a creating, please let him come to Makkah, go to you people. So Abu Sufyan was really great. I can see what's happening here. because he's given बहुत हशर नशर कर दिया उधर मदीना में भी जूस के साथ तो अब they made a life miserable, extremely miserable for the Jews in Medina. And he even took Abu Sufyan's daughter and married her. They didn't touch Bibi Fatma to Sarah. And, we don't hear. He took Fadak and he gave it. Or Hashar mein kya likha hai? Hashar Nashar. Yes, so he did conquer, right? Now the Bedouins don't want their Jews, perhaps. But he wants everyone to protect him. And it says in that ayat, you don't, and you fear no, you should not fear anyone. You don't fear anyone. So you conquered, oh, sorry again, Surah Hashar, again and again, right? Coming to this. So it gets drilled. Like, I don't want to drill it. No, no, it's not the right word to use. Prophet Muhammad wanted to drill everything inside of everyone. What did I say? Prophet Muhammad wanted to drill his religion. He it is who drove out the disbelievers among the people of the scripture, i.e., the Jews of the tribe of Banu an Nadir, from their homes at the first, what is at first gathering? You did not think that they would get out. Oh, because they were with polytheists. And so polytheists and them had a treaty, perhaps, that if anyone fights them, they will come together, unite. I don't know how Prophet Muhammad could have conquered polytheists and the Jews. But they say that Shaitan made they said, oh, we're going to be with you, but they deserted these Banu Nadirs, polytheists. The ayat will come later on. From their homes at the first gathering, you did not think that they would get out of their homes. Actually, these people must be so frightened sitting, even the men, that if we come out, we're gone. Muslims will kill us now. Prophet Muhammad knows no way. It's either his way, and he's not going to show us the highway, but death is knocking on our doors, and we don't want to come out. So he was forcing people to become Muslims. And there's no way a Shia will ever accept this. Oh, so you know what I mean? Like as a Shia, what we were told. So Shias, we were lied to. The way it was so beautifully put, as, or no, no, no. Maybe the Shias, we were brainwashed. So now not even Shia reasoning, not Sunni Islam reasoning, but now you see your own reasoning. See it now, see. And this reasoning is not one sided. It takes fabricated hadiths, yes, It's a all-round reasoning without prejudice, without fear. When you have a free mind, not tarnished. If such a religion is there to give us that kind of reasoning, then I would salute that religion. I would embrace it. First, you must have the free mind to search out the truth yourself, what the other person is offering you. Great, if the caller is calling us onto faith, to believe, you would say, why not should we believe, right? Another deception here. Well put, Quran ayat, Ali Imran. The caller is calling us to faith, you would say. The caller is calling, and you are calling us, Zahra Jawad, to what? I'm also calling, the caller is calling us to faith. So why should we not believe? You know, what is faith in this great hakikat? We are told the great haqqa. This is the manifest truth. Allah, another Quran ayat, right? We have heard the call of one calling us to faith. Believe ye in the Lord, and we have believed. Our Lord, forgive us our sins, blot out from us our inequities, and take to thyself our souls in the company of the righteous. Surah Al Imran, 193. Yes? Very good. Excellent. I had written this ayat in my diary. Our Lord, indeed we have heard a caller calling us to faith. So believe, calling to faith, believe in your Lord. And this Lord, what is He? Mighty, Almighty Allah, the Hakikat, the manifest truth. So you would think that, what am I calling you to? Truth, justice. To find it in yourselves, like we are told here, but not in this way, where you see people being, you know, scared in their homes. Of Prophet Muhammad in Medina, in their own city now they are scared, the Jews. So what am I calling you to? Surah Zariyat. What does it say? See it in yourselves. What I'm calling you out to, calling you to. In yourself. Oh, this is, you may not look outside yourself. Look within your own self, and you will find countless signs testify this. I tell you, this man is so. He must have stolen this ayat from the polytheists or someone. He, ooh. Now, you can go to India and do what the Indians do, meditate and all this. So why are you telling us about the Jews and all that? You see, that Indian thing, they didn't fight anyone and kill people. They didn't go to other lands and conquer them through, like, you know, guns and swords, killing them like that. They've conquered through education, educating themselves and all this. And in yourself, then will you not see? There are signs in yourselves, will you not see? Okay, is this right? Will you can you see this? What Hush, can you decide? Can you put your hand on your heart? Put your hand on your heart and vision. Oh, you who have perceptive. So learn a lesson from this, oh, you who have perceptive eyes. Says here, Surah Ashar, back to Surah Ashar ayat. So people of vision. Oh, so how he's deceived you and is Allah. It is he who expelled the ones who disbelieved. Who did, who what? Disbelieved. Okay, here we are. Okay, you say carry on. Okay, among the people of the scripture from their homes at the first gathering. Shias, why did Umar bin Khattab come to be Fatima Zahra's house and drag Imam Ali? You know, later they dragged Imam Ali out. They came. Why wasn't Abu Bakr giving Fadak to be Fatima Zahra? You think we are innocent? Oh, sorry. You think they are innocent? Let's just say we are, because you know, you wouldn't want to hear. Your heart is still maybe a Shia. Oh my God. We are thorough. Oh, drop this religion like a hot potato. But before saying, oh my God, your vision. Oh, people of vision. What big with insight. It doesn't even say people of reason here. It says insight. अच्छा तो आप तो मुझे और भी मारेंगे पकड़ के खत्म कर देंगे insight absar this is it you see al absar that's it you won't ask say if you say anything you won't even you know a British American oh no sorry British police won't come like that American police come whatever you say hands up whatever you say will be held against you. No, no, you just come and drag me. I wouldn't know when I got executed. Today, tomorrow. Oh, people of great wish. Someone has put great with insight. No, abhi itna bhi. No, 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 not great vision. Only vision. And this is a great vision. I'm saying it. No, they haven't put great vision. But you know, vision, this percept, insight with insight. Oh, this time they haven't used reason but insight. Of course, you need insight to go back into history or oh, no, no, just to see that this one is right here. Allah is right. It was He who drove those of the people of the book who broke faith out from their homes, broke faith out from their homes at the first gathering of forces. Sorry, I didn't read it properly. You believers never thought they would go, and they themselves thought their fortifications would protect them against God. No, they didn't, because they were Jews, they were not polytheists. And even polytheists knew that Allah, they had idols. They knew that their God can get angry and nothing can protect them from the gods. They've kept idols in their homes. The gods are in the home as idol, murti. Thought the fortification. Who are you fooling? These are Jews. Where do the Jews think that the houses will protect them? Huh, you know, this lady, she's a Jew and she has, okay, a singer, but um, God is watching us. God is watching us. Bette Midler, lyrics from a song, God is watching us. She's a Jewish lady, American. Oh, from a distance. When an American Jewish singer is singing, it's the voice. From a distance, there is harmony, and it echoes through the land. It's the voice of hope. It's the voice of peace. It's the voice of every man. From a distance, we all have enough. Jewish lady. And these songs, well, they're supposed to send a message through to people. Like Patti LaBelle has sang, "Oh, people, from a distance, we all have enough, and no one is in need." She's giving courage, her song. And there are no guns, no bombs, and no disease, and no hungry mouths to feed. From a distance, we are instruments marching in a common band, playing songs of hope, playing songs of peace. They're the songs of every man. God is watching us. God is. Now, I don't have a great voice, and I'm not a singer like her, Bette Midler. So even at times, not only disbelievers, atheists, sometimes you can't make, like in the Quran, you couldn't tell whether God, polytheists, well, and whether they had no fear. They feared the angry God, thunder coming. Oh, God is angry. And sometimes we're told they're so superstitious that they fear if the storm is coming, the God is angry at them. Right? So, what kind of a reason? What is he saying against these Jews of Bani Nadir? In us, what kind of what did I do here? It's paused. Is this Surah Hashar? It was fortifications would protect them against God. या हंस या हंसाने की बात कर रहा है पागल बना रहा है क्या बना रहा है हमें you know oh please Shias you know are someone told me sometimes your intelligence so high and then you go so low stupid my principal once said why are you so stupid right why am I so stupid such heights of intellect and then bringing it down that these Jews are going to hide in their houses alone. We no God won't come, but you know who is going to come to get them? As if God is not going to come to get them. Oh Moses, I I am Allah. Surah Taha. So in the Bible, Moses, I am who I am. Thought, and they thought, the Jews, that the hands of Allah are tied. Maybe they had some, like we say, justice is blind. Yes, surely they must have thought the hand of their Allah is tied now, because because these believers, they're getting them out, pulling them out of their houses, breaking their houses. Now, can you blame them for saying in the Quran ayat we're told that the hand of Allah is tied? And justice is blind. That's why on the scale, this lady who's holding the scale, her eyes are, covered with a handkerchief, with a scarf or something, cloth. It doesn't mean they're insulting God or the justice system, but justice is blind. The hand of Allah is tied. Definitely, wouldn't you say? The hand of Yahweh is tied. Where was Yahweh? The hand of Allah is over. Mhm. The Jews say that Allah's hand is tied up. Exclamation point. Surah Maida ki yes, is tight fisted. What? That, okay, many translations have come. Now, can you let the Jews be Muslims? Reading this Quran ayat, oh my God, how are you going to think of the Jews? Right? Surah Maida ayat 64. And said the Jews, the hand of Allah is chained, are chained. Their hands, and chained be their hands. Oh, I know why they said the hands of Allah. Because maybe they thought Huwei was Yahweh's, was a Messiah or something. Oh. And Prophet Muhammad, what did he do to Huwei? Oh. So you see, Muslims, no, they cannot, no one can kill the Jewish Messiah. But, Huwei must have been of Bani Qurayza tribe or Bani Nadir. Who was the head of Bani Nadir tribe? Let me see, Bani Nadir. So, but what they did to Huwei was, I cannot go there again and again because I feel, when will Allah's help come to us? Even the messenger said that there's a ayat. When will this person suffering, Allah's help, when will it come? Bani Nadir. Yes, because you can tie the hands of the Jews, their, even their chiefs, and it's like symbolically saying, it's metaphorical, that zulm, zalim ki to koi had nahi hai is dunya mein until death comes to us. Oasis of Medina. A Jewish man who migrated from Judea to Arabia, probably the name Al-Nadir is derived from Ha-Nazir. Maybe it's a Nadir. Isn't that the North Star? Nadir means that something. Nadir means measurement of something. I don't know. They have previously joined two Jewish tribes. And who was at the time where Allah, he came from, arrived, emigrated to Yathrib in September 622. This could have been hell for the Jews. After the incident between Muhammad and Bani Qainuqa, the tribe was besieged by Muhammad and expelled. Assassination of Ka'b ibn al-Ashraf. After the Battle of Badr, one of the Banu Nadir's chiefs, Ka'b ibn al-Ashraf, went to the Quraysh in order to lament the loss of Badr and to incite them to take up arms to regain lost honor. Noting the statement of Muhammad, he, Ka'b, has openly assumed enmity to us and speaks evil of us. Then migrate to some other place. You see, you don't want bloodshed in Medina either, right? Because you said, oh, Medina is such a sacred city. I saw the hadith in Sunni sources. Just because you have now set foot in Medina, it is now a sacred city, and he's made his masjid there. He, Kaab, has openly assumed enmity to us and speaks evil of us, and he has gone over to the polytheists. Maybe he wanted help. Oh, Muhammad is going to kill us. Who were at war with Muslims. So it's Kaab. Kaab ibn al-Ashraf. Kaab was born to a father from the Arab Dai tribe and mother from the Jewish Banu Nadir tribe. His father having died early, Kaab was brought up in the mother's family and in her faith. He was recognized as belonging to his mother's tribe, in which he was one of the leading men. Mother's tribe. Maybe Muhammad got this idea from him also, not only the Christians, and made his daughter, you know, important. Like his progeny will come from his daughter's progeny. In order to kill Kaab is mentioned in numerous hadiths. Muhammad made it clear to his companions that wished Kaab he wished Kaab dealt with, saying, who is willing to deal with Kaab? Irritated Allah and his messenger. Huh? Who has irritated? Oh, what a coward prophet he is. You are a religious figure. Of course, there will be from the Jews, Christians, resistance, and they're not going to accept you just like that. You will have to face some resistance. And what you did in Makkah with the polytheists, Abu Jahl and Abu Lahab, their leaders, you can say whatever you like. Many authors have ascribed evil deeds. Huh? This coming from the Muslims. I'm sorry, I can. So he wanted to kill. He was irritated by Gab. Yeah, and they'll put many ilzams on him. I know blames. Like he went to the polytheists and said, "Look, we need to fight this man. He's a warmonger." You know, from the Jewish side. Let's hear it from the Jewish side. But we can't have a Jewish side to it. So I'm telling you here, whichever way the Shias will come to me, it will. So what is that? Learn from this, all of you with insight. This is your Allah with great, like insight is great. So he's appealed to your insight. He has appealed to your reason that this was the right thing to do, and Allah did it. Muhammad is using Allah again and again against the Banu Nadir Jews. We are told here, Ahle Kitab were the Jews of the tribe of Banu Nadir from their homes at the first gathering. So it's not that Imam Hussein's grandfather was innocent completely. So if Yazid, his army in Karbala, pulled the Bimar Abid's Bistar, had to bring him out of the tent. Well, they had to drag him out of the tent because they were going to leave from Karbala. They were taking the captives. Do I sound? I sound like I really don't have right now any feelings in my heart. I just said it like a psychopath who has no feelings. No, psychopath wants not that but someone who's completely now wanting is so like for justice's sake. Some God has just given me heartlessness. You did not think that they would get out. Now they didn't want to come out of the houses. Can you imagine they were so scared of these Muslims? And they thought that their fortresses would no, I don't agree to this. Because they were Jews. And they knew God is watching them. But Allah's torment reached them from a place whereof they expected it not. Hmm. Now my heart is, because you know what Prophet Muhammad did. So Shias, don't say that. Don't think that Imam Hussein or even Imam Sajjad, they were absolutely innocent, infallible, masoom, 14 masoomin. And I'm not going to stop, right? Truth, justice, and I feel so betrayed. But I know I'm not alone, and you are too, but you don't see it. We have heard a caller calling out to us for faith, how he has used this Allah. And there, perhaps, from Varaka, from Bahira, the monk, if he was a Jew or Christian, we're told he was a Christian monk. He has used this space and Talmud, we were told, someone told me, reach them from a place. Allah bichare. Did you feel sorry for? Because you see, at one time I was like, no, I don't feel sorry for these people. But one name comes out and my heart, what, softens, right? And what's that name? Hussein Likhna. Tum jo bhi. What's that poem on Hussein, Imam Hussein? You did not think that they would get out. And they thought that the fortress doesn't go with the Jews. They definitely feared Allah and they knew that Allah was watching them. But Allah's torment reached them from a place whereof they. This is what, and if you write against Jews, this, like when I was reading, because I'm sorry, I'm getting triggered, because when I was reading about the polytheists at one time, the Quran ayahs, I was like, from the polytheists, it turns to atheists, because they say that disbelievers say that we will not be, this is our life, and this is the only life we have, and we will not. So from the polytheists, it turns to atheists. Like, didn't make sense to me. I cannot show you those ayats. Okay, evacuated, then Allah punished them, and Allah would have punished them anyways. If He had not evacuated them, He would have punished them anyways in this world and the hereafter. That is because they opposed Allah and the Messenger. And please note what the word is used, shaku, with an alif. Shaku. Shaku. They opposed. Sorry, I'm not trying to make fun, but I'm just, going. It shaku, right? And whoever opposes Allah. What is shaku, Can you tell me for sure? So did they disassociate? Did they split? Whatever you have cut down of their palm trees, Okay, did they cut off from Allah? And they said, we have nothing to do with you people, Allah. Your Allah is. Perhaps the Jews said, no, it's not that Allah of Moses. And Nar is, Allah is speaking through the fire. And Shaitan is made of Nar. So when even I questioned that in the Quran, even if I was a Shia, I would have questioned, what? Nar? Say some Noor, but Allah used fire to speak to Moses, and he did not speak his speech. Imam Ali's the whole commentary, Shia commentary, God knows what they're doing. But we know that we call Musa Kalim Allah, like Musa, God spoke to him. That's why. What and he used fire. If some star had come out and was chunking bright, twinkling, twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder. All of a sudden it goes, Musa. But the bush is burn. But the tree, some bush is burning. Palm trees cutting them down. Now Shias, Rasulullah ordered us never to cut any trees during war. Also, harm property, harm anyone's property. You took your revenge. If maybe, let's say, if I don't think politics broke your houses. They just dragged you people out and no. They just when you left Makkah, they just threw the belongings of the Muslims and some. They confiscated the property of the Muslims of Makkah. So, oh, they Shias they cut what and believers also not only with their hands, but we are told the believers also broke their homes. Hello, Shias. Believers broke their homes. No, because you see, they killed some believers. Ask a judge, ask a lawyer, what for tort you can find them, but you took fadak from them for the peace treaty or something. Then you're because they killed some Muslims. Let's say also, let's for like 1%. It's true that they killed a Muslim or two, or some Muslims, right? Going and breaking the dwellings with their own hands and hands of the believers, making the believers also. Then take admonition, O you with eyes to see. Not surprising that if Bruce Springsteen was in that time in the Banu Nadir, he would have said, I wish I was blind. His song, Bruce Springsteen, I wish I was blind. Then take admonition, O you with eyes to see. Because are you going to pull out their eyes later on? Whose eyes were pulled out? Their eyes were pulled out. There's another ayat. Anyways, it will take a long time to go back and forth. I can't remember. I have to search all the time, Google search. Because they set themselves. Now, Abdul Halim set themselves against Allah. This is what he's going to put, anyways. But what if they split and resisted? What if the word resisted is better, thanks to Yusuf Ali? But what if this part, how I'm saying it, whatever you have cut down of their palm trees or left standing on their trunks, it was permission of Allah. It was by the permission of Allah. Sorry. And so he would disgrace the defiantly disobedient. Okay? No, no, no. It is not okay. If I was a Shia और अगर मैं ऐसे गौर करती इस आयतों पे, even then it would not have been okay, and today I would have been an ex-Shia if I had paid attention. And Allah restored of property to his messenger from them. Restored. Look at the word used. You've broken their house. Oh, for God's sakes. Please, if you're going to tell me about Imam Hussein, Mazloom, Sakina, three, I know, but you know how they've covered it up. Muslim, do you think there was no Sakina in the Banu Nadir tribe? No 3-year-old? Shakina is there in the Jews. So you may think for I'm for justice. I want to know that this Quran comes up to the challenge of every the mind that asks this question, that reason comes this way, comes Shia way, comes ex-Muslim way. How are you going to answer the ex-Muslims? You can't answer maybe to some extent apostate prophet because they are atheists and they only showed the Sunni hadiths and the Quran. But there's some like the sun going down in muddy waters. We don't know that. Maybe metaphorically, I don't know. But Alexander, maybe some place mystery. Maybe if we go, we have this. I don't know. I could give many reasons for it. Like even in the Bible, anyways, but they're not Christians. But this triangle, Bermuda Triangle. Okay, and the Hindus have their myths, but they have a meaning behind it. It's Bermuda Triangle. So maybe I felt there was some like muddy in muddy waters. Is this like the sun going down in muddy waters? Really, now I will make these atheists laugh at me because I'm thinking of all the reasons that could be possible. Maybe there's a place where no, there's no place, Sarah. See how stupid this thing has made you. The planet Earth is a planet. Oh, yes. ABCD of science. The sun in its own, like in the space, in its own, what do you call it? The sun sets we're not going to Quora because that will give away my private email or something. Does the Quran say the sun sets in a muddy spring? Yes, here it is. Here's the muddy. Zahra, see how stupid. Hello, Shias. He's the Rasulullah, greatest physician, greatest scientist. Oh, let's call on Imam Sajjad, the philosopher greatest. You see how you have made me stupid? And now, Imam Jafar Sadiq, sorry, not Imam Sajjad. I always mess the two names up. Oh, Kabar mein, then what will happen to you? If you forget one name of your Imam, Aqibat mein, what's your fifth name? Muhammad Bakr. Angels will come and ask you this. What's your first Imam? Imam Ali. Otherwise, they'll, like they pushed and, like Jibrail did, they will press on you. No, no, who's your sixth Imam? Imam Jafar Sadiq. Greatest, the sun sets in muddy waters. Okay, no, no, don't even say, okay, I will, I'm thinking about it. Maybe in your dream. Maybe Alexander the Great or whoever has gone there to find out Aju Maju, Magog, Gog and Magog. Well, Gog and Magog is there in Christianity too, right? So there was this, what do you call that? Greatest scientist ever. Meaning, शायद ये sun going in muddy waters, maybe he saw it in his dream, muddy waters. Sun setting in muddy waters. Birth and early childhood. No, no, there's a book on, you see, contributions to the sciences. The great Muslim scientist, philosopher, scientific discoveries, my hands up, of Imam Jafar Sadiq. Great Muslim. This book I have. Imam said, no one has defined this. Time. Time is a distance between two known events. No one has defined time like Imam Jafar Sadiq. They told us. Maybe he got it from the Greek because there was a scare, fear, fear that the Muslims will go to the Greeks and all this. And, no, no, Zahra, sun doesn't set. It doesn't sleep a wink. It doesn't set. So you want, like, see, from now what Nelly said, Nelly, see what happened? From nice reasoning myself and Asmani kitab ko apne, like you have broken it down to shred it into pieces. But you see what has happened is, now where do I go? Sun. Now that ayat in the Quran, these atheists have told us, ex-Muslims, sun, how many times am I going to tell myself? My intellectual has gone down into the muddy waters. कीचड़ में चले गया वैसे. कीचड़ is muddy, filthy waters of that, what do you call it? What do you call that? Only garbage is coming to me. Oh, sorry, yeah. So now I think I need to take a rest because I'm really, yeah, I'm kind of gone case right now. I need a break. Thank you so much. So anything again and again, I will, nashar hai? Nashar hai. Thank you so much for being here. And I cannot thank you enough and wish the best for you.